It's a blue-green. It counts. We're gonna include it because I think it's so pretty. Okay. Oh, maybe I should keep that one in the teal. I don't know. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Well, no, we'll keep it in the teals because we're doing teal shimmers also. Why not? Let's get it together, Diana. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the polishes that I pulled out of my collection that I would consider to be really great for the Christmas time. These are all of the green polishes that I think are great for this time of the year. So I'm going to start off with actually two that I'm waiting. Oh my god. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail. And I was hoping to already have them in time for me to make this video. One of which is Zoya Elphie, which is a pixie dust. So it's a dark green textured polish. I've been wanting that one forever. Finally ordered it. I actually finally ordered Waverly also, which is their blue texture, one of their blue textures, and it's so beautiful. So I'm waiting for Elphie to come in from Zoya. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I think it's so beautiful. The other one that I'm waiting for, consider both of these you know, a part of this video. I'll pop up a picture of what they look like up on the screen. But China Glaze Celebri-tree, it came out in their Jollywood, I think it's called Jollywood, is the collection. I haven't really taken a close look at that collection, but when I saw that there was a bar glitter in that collection, I had to get my little fingers on it. It's so beautiful. I tried looking for it in store, couldn't find it, so finally I placed the order on beyondpolish.com and it is on the way. Moving on to polishes that I do have in my possession. I'll start off with three. God, I'm starting off really bad because I'm going to start off with three that I don't think I have swatches for. If I find a swatch, I'll go ahead and post it up on the screen because I just cleaned out my camera and I'm hoping that these were within all of the swatches. So one of which is from OPI. This is called Christmas Going Plaid. I mean, the name says it all. It is suffering from ugly bottle syndrome, but do not mistake this for an ugly green. It is beautiful. It takes 2 coats. It's a cream. I would consider this a little bit more of a murky kind of green and almost like the darkest part of the pine tree kind of green, but really good one. Another one that I may or may not have a swatch for is Here Today, Aragon Tomorrow. Another one from OPI, super awesome. This one is also considered, I would say, or I would consider it more of a murky kind of green, but it's also a blackened green. So in some lights it actually almost looks completely black, but I think it's still really beautiful and it looks really chic on the nails for this time of the year. One that is new to me, which is why I don't have a swatch for, but I put 1 coat on my nails. I should have just continued and just I just wanted to try it out, but I thought this would look really pretty for the Christmas time. This, I don't like the name of this. It's called Don't At Me and it is from the Ulta brand. And it is really, really pretty. It looks more emerald in this light. In certain lights, I capture also a little bit of a blue, like a blue little flash coming off in the bottle. But thought that would look really pretty also for kind of like a Christmas kind of green. Okay, let me pull out all of these polishes that I do have swatches for. I'm gonna start off with ESSIE Off Tropic. This is kind of a dark evergreen. It is a cream and it has an awesome formula, 1 to 2 coats for full opacity, and it's really, really beautiful. Another one that's starting to suffer from ugly bottle syndrome, but do not mistake this for an ugly green. It is really, really beautiful. Love this. From Cirque Colors, I have McKittrick. I would consider out of all of my creams for this to be a real Christmas green color because it's a little bit brighter, I would say. So McKittrick is a cream, requires a couple of coats for full opacity. I would say this has even more of a little bit more kind of like a, not a jelly and not a curly either, but it's just a little bit more transparent than Off Tropic. So this one you do need a couple of coats to get opaque on the nails, but it looks really juicy on the nails to where I feel like Off Tropic is a full-on cream. Here is McKittrick by itself, and this is from Cirque Colors. Don't know if I mentioned that. And then let me pair it up with ESSIE's Off Tropic. ESSIE's Off Tropic is coming off very light on camera, but it's a little bit darker, I would say. From Nailtopia, this one is called, what is this called? I can't see the name. The writing is ridiculously small on this. Forrest something, I can't remember. Forest Hills. Okay. From Nailtopia, this is a brand that I found at Ulta. This one is called Forest Hill, a much deeper, I would say deeper Christmas green, but it always looks green on the nails. This is not one that you'll mistaken for black, you know, if you're indoors or outdoors or whatever. It always looks green, and it has a really, really good formula. A couple coats for full opacity for this one. And here it is next to Cirque Colors McKittrick, so you can see how much darker it is. It almost brings out a little bit of the blue in Nailtopia right next to McKittrick. Fiction from Chanel is another one that I think is great for this time of the year. I think this is probably the darkest green that I have, even compared to Here Today, Aragon Tomorrow. The only, actually no, Here Today, Aragon Tomorrow is a little bit darker, and I almost see a little bit of yellow paired up to Fiction. 2 coats for this one, and really good formula. It looks really, really beautiful. There's a little bit of transparency in this polish, kind of like McKittrick from Cirque Colors. But I would say Cirque Colors is even just a tad bit more transparent. It looks very glossy, very juicy on the nails, to where this one's not quite as transparent. It still does takes 2 coats though to get opaque on the nails. Moving on to shimmers, glitters, all of the really, really fun stuff. I'm gonna start off with KB Shimmers Emerald. So good. It has green shimmers and then holographic silver shimmers running through it, and it looks like, I want to say it looks like grass on like the color of grass when it's that dark green, like rich green color. That's what it reminds me of. You guys are gonna see it because or with a topper, because I wore this for my birthday this year and put another topper from KB Shimmer. So pretend like you're not seeing the topper, pretend like you're only seeing this polish. It's so beautiful. I think it's very sparkly when you add a really good glossy top coat, but I really liked wearing this matte. I thought it looked amazing, especially with that topper on. It looked really, really beautiful. This one came out in their birthstone collection quite a few years ago. I don't know how, it's been years, I want to say, and I'm pretty sure I've still seen this on KB Shimmer's website. From Sally Hansen, I have Fanta-Seas. This one is a glitter in a transparent green transparent green base, because it's not a jelly. This one, I think, for me, is meant to be a topper. But it has varying size glitters, and then it also has glitters that reflect a little bit blue, which, you know, Fanta-Seas, S-E-A-S, duh. So it does reflect a little bit blue still. This one, if you want to add sparing glitters on your nails, you can brush it on, but I really like sponging this guy on, because it loads up on the glitter and it looks so sparkly, so reflective, very festive, very Christmassy. I freaking love it. So this particular one, I think I may have put it over top of McKittrick from Cirque Colors to feature the little glitters in this guy. From Palish, I have Dog Days. This one is not available anymore. I wish they would make, or at least the last time that I checked, I'm pretty sure it's not available anymore. I kind of should check again. If I can find it online, I'll go ahead and link it down below. But Dog Days has a green jelly base, and it's an emerald green jelly base, and then it has a ton of flakies running through it. Because it has a jelly base, it features all of the flakies, and they look really beautiful, and it almost looks like there's stones encapsulated in glass, is the best way that I can describe it. 3 coats for this one because it is a jelly. a dark green, I would say like an evergreen and a gold mix. And oh my god. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. Still still blah 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 blah. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Meet Me Under the Mistletoe from Orly is another good one. This is an oldie. I cannot tell you when I bought this polish. I just remember that it's on the older side. It has the older tag here as well. But I like this one because, oh, and I have another one actually that has that green and gold mix of shimmers. So I think that's really, really beautiful. I don't though capture the gold shimmer on the nails. I don't see it as much, but if anything, I think it makes it look a little bit more reflective on the nails. This one takes a couple of coats to get opaque. It has a really good formula. Another one with the gold and the green shimmer running through it, but it has, I want to say it has holographic in it. Am I mistaken? I think I see little rainbows in this. I could be mistaken. This is another Christmas themed polish. This is from 90 Lacquer and it's called Cat in the Christmas Tree. And this one has a green jelly base and all of those beautiful little shimmers running through it. I want to say this one takes 2 to 3 coats to get fully opaque, possibly 3 because it has a jelly base, but I can't remember off the top of my head. And it does dry a little bit dull, so you do require a good glossy top coat for this one. But once you get the good glossy top coat on, it looks extremely reflective on the nails. It's really beautiful. Okay, we are not in focus. Mira, my battery is gonna die. Okay, Kabara, can we get it together, please? I'm standing still. Okay. Winter Holly from China Glaze is an oldie, also so beautiful. I would consider this even not an ugly pretty. No, you're not ugly pretty. I'm sorry, you're not. You're just pretty. But let me compare you to Orly's because it's a lighter kind of green. This one has green shimmer as well as some gold shimmer running through it, but much less than 90 Lacquer's Cat in the Christmas Tree, and even less than, I would say, Orly's Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. And if anything, actually, these little shimmers are super, super fine. They're like micro shimmers. Couple of coats to get this one to full opacity, and it does dry a little bit dull. So you need a good glossy top coat. Let's get it to where you guys can see all of the sparkle because it's so beautiful. From Pacifica, I have Mermaid. This one can be argued that it's not a full-on green, but I'm gonna argue, okay, because the base of this is a green, like an emerald green jelly base, and then it has blue shimmers and green shimmers running through it. I have a swatch of this by itself and I think it looks really pretty. Now, because it is a jelly, if you've ever experienced jellies, some parts of the nails can look a little bit lighter and some parts can look a little bit darker. That's just what happens when you work with a jelly. I recently put it over top of a green, a dark green, which where did I put it over top of? Not this one, McKittrick from Cirque Colors. And I much prefer it as a topper more than I do wearing it by itself. By itself, it takes 3 coats and it brings out a lot more of the green in this particular polish. But depending on how the light is hitting your nails, you capture those blue, they're like sapphire blue shimmers, I'm gonna say. And they reflect quite a bit. But over top of a dark base, like a dark green base, I think it looks so freaking beautiful. I was walking out of my room yesterday and I caught a glimpse of my nails as they were shifting from an emerald green to the blue, and it stopped me. I was like, oh my god, what is going on? What is this sorcery? It's so beautiful. And here you guys see it as an emerald green, but it's so funny because in certain lights it just kind of, it shifts a little bit. I don't know, it shifts a little bit, and then in some angles I see blue-green. It's so beautiful. I love this. I think it is an amazing topper. It would go great under a dark green, but I would even try it over a dark blue. I think that will look amazing as well. Last but not least is Merida from Zoya. If you are going to get any polish from all of the polishes, No, I don't want to say that because I have some good ones here that I think they're beautiful. But okay, just forget about that. If you're gonna get any polish, let's say you're gonna wear a green for Christmas Day and you're on the hunt for a Christmas green, this is the one I would recommend because it is beautiful. The base of this is not a jelly, it's not a cream. It has a little bit of transparency in it so that you can see all of the little holographics that are in here. And the holographics are a little bit special because they're scattered holographics, so they suspend really well on the nails, and then they kind of suspend really well as you're applying it over top of your nails as well. And you see the little scattered rainbows on your nails. It's just so beautiful. The color base of this is perfect for Christmas. Like everybody needs this polish. I think it's great. It has an awesome formula, also a couple of coats to get opaque on the nails, and it is amazing. I love this. Look at that. Ooh, so gorgeous. And I think we're done. That is everything for this video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Maybe it served as a reminder. Maybe you forgot about some of these polishes. I don't know. Some of these are a little bit on the older side, but I appreciate the fact that you guys took the time to watch, and I will see you guys in the next one.